So hi, this is Rosemary. If you were in the group, you already saw this kind of teaching, but I wanted to go ahead and extend it to everyone else. The thing is, in the group, it got a little too personal. So if you're seeing this through the workshop, this is part two. This is about intentioning your year, whether it's your birthday, whether it's the beginning of the year, whether it's Samhain or the solstice, whenever you start your new year, this is what this is about. The first one was about releasing the last year, which is very important to me. Releasing, letting yourself be grateful, letting yourself, reflect and let go, and so you can move forward. That's absolutely important. So this video is going to be about intention. It's going to be pretty brief. I'm going to throw in a meditation. And the meditation is very much personalized. I'm going to throw in words that fit me, but the words are going to fit you when you do it yourself. So there's ways in the book, you will see how to calculate your year card. So that is the first way to kind of theme your year with tarot. Calculate your year card. So you're going to add up your birthday, your month, and the current year, whatever year that is. If it's your birthday, if it's the second half of the year, so let's say your birthday is in December, you can go ahead and do it for the next year. Does it make sense? It's up to you how to do that. So you are going to calculate your year card. That's one way you can do it. The other ways you can do it is to pick a card based on your intentions. So think about what your goals are, think about what your intentions are, think about what you really want this year to be, and pick cards to support that. In the book, you're going to find a key, and if you already know about tarot, then it's even easier. So you're going to pick the card that represents the year that you want to have. Sometimes I even prefer, you can do that randomly. You can flip the deck over and pick it randomly and see what card pops out. You can do that. You can have as many cards as you want to theme your year, right? You can even have 12 if you wanted to, for each month, or just, however. So you can lay the deck in front of you face up, and whatever card jumps out at you, you can use the majors, you can use the minors, you can use one of each. There's a million ways you can do this. So something I suggest is to first calculate your year card, then lay the majors in front of you and pick a major card. And then think about the kind of year that you want to have and pick an element that kind of supports that. So the pentacles are earth energy. So if you're trying to buy a home, if you're trying to get a new job, if you're trying to feel healthier in your body, those seem like such different things. So the pentacles can really help. So then I would lay out all of those cards. And the book does talk about those elements and what card jumps out at you from that kind of element. So pentacles, swords are if you want to do intellectual pursuits, if you're trying to have boundaries, things like that. Cups are emotional healing, intuitive growth, things like that. And then wands are creative projects, passions, finding your passion and life purpose, things like that. So you will have, so that's it. Calculate your major card. This is in the book. And then put all the majors in front of you. Pick one consciously to theme your year, and then pick an element you want to work with and pick one card from that. That's what I would do. And if you have an oracle deck, you can pick an oracle card too. Just get greedy with it. Pick as many cards as you want. That's the way I would do it. And actually, I haven't done that for my year, and so I'm gonna go ahead and go back and do that to pick an element. So you can pick those cards, spend time journaling deeply about what those cards mean visually, look up meanings. You should never be afraid to be looking at meanings in either my little key or in the, if you have the big book, if you're at the point where it's all included, if you're in the big workshop, then the big book will have deeper meanings of what the year ahead will look like. So you can say, well, that one looks good. That one seems like what I want. And so you pick that card. But you should never be afraid to look up meanings in books, and it doesn't make you a bad, not smart enough or not a good reader or whatever. And sometimes I have books, I look up things if I'm really stumped, because I pull clarifying cards and I still don't know. Sometimes the message isn't supposed to come through. Sometimes the card you pick doesn't make sense at first, but if the card is screaming at you, just pick it and journal as much as you can, and then readdress it every single month. Just look at these year cards at least every month or seasonally and talk about how you're doing in these areas and if the card makes any more sense to you. In the book, you're also going to find monthly spreads. You're also going to find a weekly spread. and daily. So you don't have to draw your cards that much, but you can, especially if you're trying to learn. That's a really great way to do it. So yearly, I just explained how to do monthly. You can theme your months with another card. For me, I would theme it with minor arcana card, because, or even a major, but something that you're already working with these major cards. So the minor was a way to bring in the big thing that you're already working on, not to overwhelm yourself. And then you can theme your week too. Maybe just picking a card for each day. I don't really do that much, but what I do is pick a card every day, and then from there kind of have an idea. Some people like to see the flow of their week, which is fine. I don't always do that. I think it's overwhelming sometimes for me. But if it's not for you, that's a really great way to learn. Yeah, so you can theme your year in whatever you want. If you have a certain word that you are focused on or certain goals, you can always reach out to me. I am at hello@rosemaryberea.com, or on Instagram at rosemaryberea. And if you're like, I'm really stumped on what card to pick, I'm happy to help you. And that doesn't cost anything. Of course, I'm just at the point where I can receive messages and it doesn't harm me or anything. So now, thinking about the cards you have, if you have, take time to journal. Please pause this video as necessary and come back and we'll do the intentioning. So take a deep breath. Rub your hands together. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Breathing in and out through your mouth. Eventually breathing so deeply that your belly blows up into a big balloon. Then coming back in, inhale or exhale. Inhale, big balloon. Exhale, come back in. Inhale. Exhale. Start thinking about the card that was calculated. Start thinking about what that looks like in your life. Start thinking about what that feels like, smells like. Just get really dreamy about it. And actually, if you have one word that works for that card, start thinking about that card. Even say the card's name. So inhale, hold it, and repeat the card's name or word in your head. Holding the breath. Exhale. Now start imagining the card that you picked consciously, or the card that picked you, that jumped out at you when you were looking at your cards or in the book. Inhale, hold that card visually in your mind. Exhale out. Now imagine if you picked a minor arcana card, an element that you'd like to work with: earth, fire, water, air, whichever element you're working with this year. And breathe that in. Imagine it filling your whole body, helping you align all your goals. This is a substance to the bigger goals. Holding. Exhale out. Big breath in. Imagine any oracle card or word that you've picked for the year. Holding it. Imagine that word. And now exhale. Breathe all of that in, all together. Imagine what your next year is going to look like. Holding it. Exhale out. Now breathe in all of everything your year is going to feel like, look like. And let it just fill your whole body. Exhale out. When you're ready, start saying out loud, I am your word. You can do it for each card. I am. I will. And what actions you're going to take this year to support your vision. It might be helpful to journal these out ahead of time. I am I will. I am, I will. You can even just say I am and I will. I am, I will. Exhale out. And then when you're ready, just rest and relax. The next video will be a video for healing the collective for the next year. And so this video will be for 2019. And so I will try to be changing that out each year. But for now, that's for 2019.